What's up guys, Gordon Hollings here again. I'm back with another full day at work video, and today I'm gonna try to show you a little bit more loading footage. I know you guys have been requesting that, so we're gonna go to two pickup places today, and I'm starting to load the truck here at our warehouse with cargo to Örebro and some empty pallets on the trailer that we're gonna deliver to the first pickup place. So I'm gonna go inside for a while, load up the truck, and I see you guys in a minute. We gotta make sure our cooling unit is set to the right temperature. So we're having frozen in the back, compartment number 2, and we have refrigerated in the front, compartment number 1. Okay, we're good to go. Alright, the truck is loaded, the empty pallets are loaded on the trailer, and now we are on our way to a little place called Atria, where we're going to unload the empty pallets, and then we're going to load, I think it was 40 pallets. And I actually were at work a couple of hours early today to record another instruction videos for you guys. So I started to do a little video series I call 10 tips. So I just released earlier this week a video with 10 tips on winter driving, and today I recorded a video with 10 tips on loading, and I have a bunch more of videos with different topics with 10 tips. And if you have any topics you would like me to do a video of, put it in a comment below, and if I can figure out 10 different tips, I will make a video of it. So please send in your requests. And we have about a 45-minute drive to Atria, so I'm gonna have myself a cup of coffee now, relax for a little bit. We're gonna turn off the reefer while we're reversing, because otherwise we might end up damaging the mechanics. Now you gotta be quick here, because I need to line up to the gate. But look at this, the gates are opening, so you gotta be quick. Someone really thought that one through. Okay, so the empty pallet is unloaded. Now we're gonna start to load our cargo. And I like to have these pallets in the bottom, in the front. And so we are going to load everything onto beams today, and I'm not going to explain the techniques of loading onto beams. For those of you who are interested, there's a full video up on the channel with instructions on how to load on beams. So I'm gonna put that video up in the end of this video, so you can go and check it out if you want to learn all the ins and outs on how to load on beams. This is actually one of my favorite places to be loading at, because everything is in order, everything is clean, everything's lined up perfect. And before I even start to load here, I need to take the temperature of the cargo, fill out a journal with the temperature log, and write down the serial number of the pallets I'm temping. Yeah, everything is as you wish it be when you arrive at one of your customers. So they're really making a great example of how you want everything to be when you're out picking up cargo. So I'm gonna put these pallets to the side. So I'm gonna use those later. So for now, I want these pallets. So as you can see, I'm rearranging a bit from how the pallets are stacked out here, because they just put the pallets out here as they produce them, and I want them to be loaded in a different order. So I'm going to load them in order by size. So I want the highest pallets in the front, and I want the highest pallets to the right as I'm stepping down in size. So the reason I left the beam up there and put another one up from underneath, I'm gonna show you in just a couple of seconds. So as you can see, the pallets on top of the beams are pretty low, and on the next stop we're going to load double stack pallets. So now we're pulling this beam down, and now this one can act as support forward when we are putting double stack pallets here, and this one is going down as well, like this, to lock in and secure the pallets up on the beams. Great. Now we are finished loading at the first place, so let's back up here and go to the second place. Yes, first stop completed. Now we are on our way to the second stop, which is a 45-minute drive to a little town called Borås, where we are going to load, I think it was like 25 pallets more. So we're going to fill up the last space on the trailer before we go to the delivery place.
Some of you might have seen the videos of me backing up to this loading bay in one take. Well, let me just say, it's a completely different thing during the winter time when it's dark outside, because you can basically see anything in your mirrors. So as you can see, after opening the doors, I'm putting my gloves on the ground so I will have something to look for, because it's so dark that you can't see the lines at all. I even have to step out once to make sure that I'm in line.
Alright, so both pickup is done, everything is loaded, and what I usually do today is I go to Örebro to meet up with my colleague, and we switch trucks, and he goes to Sköllersta to deliver everything from the trailer, then he goes to Örebro to our warehouse and unload everything on the truck. He's sick today, so I'm gonna go to Sköllersta and deliver the trailer, warehouse Örebro, unload the truck, and it's a little bit tight time-wise, but just gonna keep the pace up, and I think it's gonna be okay. So now I have about 3 hours and 45 minutes to Sköllersta. So just gonna have a quick stop on the way to fuel up the truck. But yeah, we have a couple of hours to sit and relax behind the wheel. Now, let's go. Here it is. Then we're gonna see. I've never been here before, so we are gonna try to figure this out. Well, would you look at that? Okay, so I'm gonna go inside and have a look at which gate we are going to unload at. Okay, so we're gonna go with gate number 6. There was some free space inside of the gates. Well, would you look at that? They have no lines here. That's kind of fun. So, we're gonna guess where we're going? Yeah, perhaps. Why don't you have lines? We're close? Yeah, we are. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, this was actually a really smooth and easy place to be unloading at. There was a free space right inside the gate. So it took me about 40 minutes to unload the entire trailer here. So now let's go full speed to the warehouse in Örebro. When I get to the warehouse in Örebro, I call the staff and I ask for a loading bay to unload at. I drop off my trailer just outside of the warehouse. I dock the truck and then I go inside and unload. After I have unloaded, I pick up my trailer again. And now I'm going to park this truck.
Yep, everything is unloaded from the truck as well here at the warehouse in Örebro, and went over to the yard next door, parked the truck, and we're going to switch over to that truck. And before we do that, I'm gonna go up and eat my lunchbox because now I am extremely hungry. And after that we have about a 4-hour drive down to Gothenburg. We're gonna arrive just in time for the day shift driver to take over the truck. So yeah, food time, then we'll go chop chop. Right guys, we are back in Gothenburg. It's now almost 5 a.m. Monday morning, and we've been going for 15 hours now, and I actually arrived at work 3 hours earlier just to film a bunch of stuff for a bunch of other videos. So it's been a long day, so it's gotta be nice to go home now, eat my last meal, get some sleep, because I'm gonna be back here in 11 hours for my last shift of this work week. So thank you very much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe to my channel to support me, and to like the video. And I enjoy very much all the kind people who approach me and tell me that they have seen my videos and that they enjoy it. I'm very thankful for all of you guys and all the great support in the comment section. So if you see me out at work, please come and say hi, and I see you guys in the next video. Take care, bye.